Hello, friends and family. Today, we're here to talk about what is manly. By me, Gallon Woe. What do most people think is manly? Do you think of Arnold Schwarzenegger with his beefy muscles? Or do you think of Bruce Lee with his cool kung fu moves? Or do you think of Chuck Norris, an American icon with an awesome mullet and roundhouse? Lastly, do you think of Ryan Gosling with his awesome hairstyle and beautiful nose? What if I told you it's actually My Little Pony? Deconception. My Little Pony started out in Hasbro as a pony figurine in 1981 and was created by illustrator Bonnie Zachariahi and sculptor Charles Munchinger. My Little Pony is a 10-inch tall, hard plastic figurine that can move all sorts of different ligaments. My Little Pony was followed by My Pretty Pony and Beautiful Baby, which came as additional smaller baby pony figure. This was followed by pink and yellow versions of the original that have now hallmark symbol of the pony's backside, which precedes the My Little Pony figurines. Fast forward a year, and My Little Pony got introduced into 6 smaller and colorful versions, and then also in 1982 was sold under the title officially My Little Pony. The toy line led to many more merchandise under the My Little Pony brand, which later became unofficially known as Generation 1 or G1 by My Little Pony collectors. I have 3. The incarnation ended in 1992 in the United States, but was marketed internationally until 1995. Starting the boom in the 90s, they were marketed by Hasbro as Friendship Garden and designated Generation 2 by collectors. They were manufactured in a redesigned pose with jewel eyes and turning heads, and a smaller and slimmer and long-legged than their 1982 counterparts. The line was successful in the US and was discontinued in 1999. It continued overseas for several years since the second generation was more popularly in the Western Europe. Hasbro continued to produce and sell them into Western Europe after in 1998. In Europe, the main location was renamed Ponyland instead of Friendship Garden. This discontinued with the inception of the G3 toy line in 2003. I also have 3. Then they came out with a CD-ROM game for PC, Friendship Gardens. I also have that game. Into the 2000s. The next incarnation was officially known as Generation 4 and was launched in 2010. Now, they've come out with Generation 4 in February of 2021. Their first TV show started in 1986 and ran until 1986. And then My Little Pony Tales came out and started in 1992 and ended in 1992. From there, the best show of all time was created, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. This show ran from 2010 until 2019. This is what started the movement of the Bronies. Brony isn't actually the combination of bro and pony. It's actually from the movement started on 4chan. It started when a group of guys that were forced to watch it with their daughters said it wasn't bad. From there, the movement took off. Manly men from around the world joined in on what is thought to be a girly show. This is the Buff Bronco, and that's Twilight Star. As you can see, manly man, he's even got earrings and a mullet. This is a group of the Dad Bronies that started the movement. This is a picture from one of the conventions I went to. You can see me in the bright pink getup right here. Tell me this. What isn't manly about adventure? What isn't manly about friendship? What isn't manly about horses? What is more manly than raging against the test of time? All of these are done by Rainbow Dash and Blueberry Mitten as they go through hardships and tribulations. This is from their most recent movie. As you can tell, Rainbow Dash is shooting out of her little unicorn horn a beam of ki at Twilight over here. Twilight was absorbed by the darkness in this episode. This goes on to show the friendship that we all have. This guy right here is my favorite of all time. His name's Trojan. And then this is the rest of the gang. And what is more badass than horses? I can't tell you the last time I haven't been on a goddamn horse. These also are older than your mom. This is the original My Little Pony show. I own all the seasons if you would like to watch. Please talk to me after the presentation. The most recent movie came out in 2017 and was just titled My Little Pony Movie. It stars Emily Blunt, Kristen Chenoweth, Liev Schreiber, Michael Pena, Sia, Taye Diggs, Uzo Aduba, and Zoe Saldana. As you can see, it takes place both above land, on land, and below in the water. This movie has the coolest fight scenes, and as you can see, there's swords. They also get shoot out of a cannon. You can see Twilight Star's helmet, and everyone's like in there ready to go. You even got little Pipsqueak at the bottom. He's a little dragon. This is the big baddie of this movie. This is Lunar. She comes from the 7th dimension and brings her evil minions along with her. This franchise has spawned many shows and movies, including the newest movie where Rainbow Dash and the gang have to fight off an evil conqueror to save the kingdom. It's like you're watching the Spartans fight off their invaders. It's badass. Honestly, you need to watch it. Now, if you still think it's for girls, there are plenty of artists out there who think otherwise. As you can see here, this is a lewd picture of a My Little Pony. These are my favorite as I show off the curves that My Little Ponies have. As you can see here, this is amazing. Just look at the details in the eyes and the way that they curve all the way to their hooves. In conclusion, My Little Pony is manly as fuck and it's for guys. This is me at last year's BronyCon. This is something I made in my backyard and I'm very proud of. Thank you.